Suburban Sentinel here, along with Bella the camera cat. Well, Independence Day has passed, and the great ammunition shortage of 2013 drags on. Prices remain stratospheric, and availability has improved, but is still somewhat inconsistent. Unfortunately, greedy opportunists still plague the shooting community. Corporate pirates like Cheaper Than Dirt have the gall to sell 22 rimfire ammunition for more than $100 a box, and gun broker banditos are trying to get a buck a round for cheap range ammunition. In some instances, the situation has turned comrades into enemies as shooters blame one another for market conditions. Ammunition purchases have become the subject of moral debates within the gun community, with many shooters being criticized for buying ammo they quote-unquote don't need. In my opinion, it is perfectly reasonable and prudent for gun owners, preppers, outdoorsmen, and the like to stockpile ammunition while it is immoral to hoard ammunition. The purpose of this video is to distinguish stockpiling from hoarding. Stockpiling is the accumulation of tangible resources for use, improvement, or resale at a later date. Stockpiling is a standard practice for both households and businesses. We all stockpile, or at least should stockpile, foodstuffs to feed our families in case of a short-term disaster or other emergency. Cabinet makers stockpile lumber that will later be turned into fine furniture or cabinetry. Retailers stockpile specialty goods in advance of peak demand periods, such as wrapped candy around Halloween. From an economic standpoint, stockpiling is an efficient means of allocating resources. Hoarding, and we're talking about economic hoarding, not the my house looks like a dump kind of hoarding, is a form of stockpiling but is wholly distinguishable. Hoarding is the stockpiling of scarce, and the key word is scarce resources, usually for resale at a profit. Hoarding is when individuals or organizations glom up supply that is not widely available to the public. So when your local gun shop hasn't seen a box of 9mm for months, and some sleazy retailer, are you listening, Cheaper Than Dirt, manages to get a trailer load of it to sell at exorbitant prices, that is hoarding. Or if your neighbor walks into the local gun shop and buys every single box of ammo on the shelf for himself, that is hoarding. So essentially, hoarding is growing your supply at the expense of others. Note that the amount of product one already has stockpiled is immaterial. If product is available to anyone and everyone willing to pay a reasonable price for it, then even those who are already well stocked should buy without guilt or criticism from others. So please be kind to your fellow shooters, stockpile but don't hoard, and be respectful of each person's right to choose how much product they should keep on hand. Also, if you are able to do so, try sharing some of your excess inventory with your fellow shooters. This is the Suburban Sentinel, along with Bella the camera cat. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Questions and enlightening comments are always welcome. Shoot safely, everybody.